Okay, so you want to complement and relate. Okay, so when you go to a networking group and you're going to meet somebody, make sure that you go with a nice 30-second elevator pitch and a way to complement and relate. Okay, and by the way, 30-second elevator pitch, very quickly, here's what you want to do. Super easy, idiot-proof, and very powerful. Do you know how? Insert problem. What I do is insert solution. Okay, do you know how most business owners confuse being busy with being successful? What I do is put together rock-solid, bulletproof marketing plans that make their phone ring. Okay, bang. Problem with a solution. Do you know how? What I do is have a go at that, and again, your networking results will immediately go up. In-store signage. Now, you've already got somebody in there. You might as well try and sell them more. Okay? And remember, people that spend the most money with you are the most loyal. Okay, so don't think you're doing them a favor by not having them spend a lot of money. They're going to spend it somewhere. They might as well spend it with you. And they're already in your store, so there must be something that they're interested in. All right? You can have, excuse me, so thank you cards. You know, when somebody comes and does business with you, send them out a thank you card. Welcome them to your family. Send them out a picture of your family. Send them out a picture of everybody from your office. Right? Okay. I went to the vet recently with my dog. All of a sudden came home and suddenly they welcomed the family and they sent a photo with everybody who works there and they very much acknowledged, the name of the dog, which was awesome, right? It was a great promotion. It was basically what I'd call a wow kit, right? Impress the bejesus out of people, especially that first time. Because now I'm likely to come back and not shop elsewhere because you looked after me, right? Yes. So send out thank you cards. Sponsorship. You can make a lot of money in sponsorship. Like, let's look at it this way. Michael Jordan. Jürgen, how much do you think Michael Jordan spends on a pair of Nike shoes? Not going to happen. Yeah. And he gets paid hundreds of, probably like to this day, still an owner of the company. Yes. Right? But he gets paid like $100 million, or did get paid like $100 million by Nike. Okay. Do you think if they can spend that kind of money on Michael Jordan, and that doesn't mention Tiger Woods, Federer, and all the rest of them, right? If they can spend that kind of money on their athletes, do you think there might be some clients out there that you could sponsor to massive gain? Absolutely. Definitely. So go find them. It's the high-flying politician. It's the athlete. It's the athlete's wife. It's the model. It's the young athlete who hasn't quite made it yet. So sponsorships can work really, really well in small business. It costs you next to nothing. You bring somebody in, you can leverage off of that forever. If you did business with Michael Jordan once and he wrote you a testimonial and gave you an autographed signed picture, you got it. You did business with him how many times? Once. And how long can you leverage off of that? Forever. Big time. Yeah. Right. So you see how that works. So sponsorship can work very well. Client competition. Okay. So the person who spends the most this month gets a free trip to Las Vegas. Or if you have a wholesale type situation where you're selling to retailers, say, right? Because there's retail, there's wholesale, and then there's manufacturing, right? Ultimately, you want to move away from retail towards manufacturing in a perfect world because, strictly speaking, manufacturers have a lot more control than a retailer. Okay. The first people that tend to get affected by hard times are the retailers. Okay. Right, and then it filters down. So, basically the car yards were going out of business before GM and Ford got in a lot of trouble. Yes. Right. Makes sense. So anyway, if you have a situation where you're a wholesaler and you sell to retailers, put together a competition where the person that spends the most money with you this quarter, this half, this year, they get 4-5 trips to Las Vegas. Trip to Las Vegas costs you next to nothing, 100% money back, 100% tax write-off. Trips to Las Vegas can make you a lot of money as well. Same as sponsorships. Trip to Las Vegas can be very, very powerful. So anyway, client competition. Autoresponders. As soon as somebody sends out an email, basically you send them a auto response to say, know about my special promotion, my feature, my upcoming teleseminar, and what have you. And by the way, though, if you always have an autoresponder, people will get annoyed, right? But if you put it off for special events, it can work very, very well. Promote a guarantee. Okay, when you do business with somebody, you already have a guarantee because if somebody's unhappy with your graphic design, you're going to give their dough back or fix it, right? Yeah. It's the way it works. Okay, well, put it on your website, like noresultsnofee.com, right? So basically create put it everywhere, put it on your business card, right? Don't shy away from it. Yeah. You don't design a business around people that might rip you off. Okay, it's not a good roadmap. If people are ripping you off, there's a problem with your market or there's a problem with your business. Okay. Right. So don't worry about that. So the guarantee is not the problem, right? An industry comparison chart can work very, very well, and you can use that as a lead generator. Create an industry report. okay, without doubt, and you position yourself as a bit of a superstar.
Yep.
You write the report once, and you get paid forever, right? Put together a blog, okay, without doubt. Put together a blog and just pass that information on a regular basis. Put together a live mannequin. Had a client, they basically sold lingerie, right? Well, we had a young, basically up-and-coming model. She wasn't high-end, up-and-coming model come in, and on Friday nights and Saturday, when they were most busy, they had a live mannequin in the window. Do you think that drew some interest?
Yes.
Absolutely. And she's in lingerie, but very classy. We're not talking about, it wasn't ruthless. Could be taken the wrong way, but it was very, very classy. And we're talking some high-end lingerie that looked sensational. Well, again, do you think people came down to check it out?
Definitely.
And especially, she had a little bit of celebrity about her. So again, worked very, very well. That could be an example what you could do. We had a chocolate shop that were doing a promotion. It was Easter, right? Well, what do most chocolate shops do at Easter? They put a bunny out the front, right? And a costume. Okay, well, we did something slightly different. Our bunny was breakdancing, right? Powerful. Do you think it garnered some attention?
Oh, definitely.
Without doubt. Do you think they sold more chocolates in the chocolate shop down the road?
Yes.
Absolutely. And then do you think they did that outside of Easter?
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Because it can work anytime. Yes. And maybe it doesn't, take out the Easter bunny costume and put another one on it.
Yeah.
But now all of a sudden he's out there promoting it, right?
Okay.
Make people feel good about Easter and holidays outside of the traditional holiday, right? Makes a lot of sense. So, bring in industry experts. There's a lot of industry experts that are retired in your field. Okay, well, go interview them, and then have them interview you. You just like Michael Jordan's retired. Okay, well, all of a sudden, not that he's looking for things to do, because I know he's a part owner of a basketball team and that sort of stuff. He's a busy guy, but you get what I'm saying. I mean, he's retired. He now suddenly has some time on his hands. Okay, well, approach these people and do interviews with them and have them interview you. Very, very powerful. So, look, there's just a few little low-cost, no-cost promotions. I hope that I hope that was on steroids, because that's what I was looking to achieve.
Definitely.
But there's some great little ways. If that can't keep you busy, I don't know what will.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Karl. And thank you for tuning into this edition of Karl's Kick on low-cost, no-cost promotion. See you next time.